It is that time once again of the week, 90 miles from comics. As always, I am your host, Chad, aka Y290. And for all the 90 holics that are going to be stumbling into the chat that are already in the chat, YouTube is 90. And I'm super excited to be here because it is New Comic Book Day, everyone's favorite day of the week. Mine, yours, everyone on the panels, because we get to sit here, talk comic books that came out last week, talk about what we picked up today, and just talk comics because that's what we love to do best here. So, without further ado, of course, my brother is back from vacation from the island of Puerto Rico, and he's got some hunting stories, I'm sure, for us. The captain himself, Javi Air. What is going on, Javi?
What is going on, YouTube world? It's your conquistador Javier back in the States. Just happy to be back, man.
I am happy to have you back. It was, of course, a tough week to navigate the show without you. Stash or Trash was not the same. We did all right. Highly a Comic Bro did hold it down. He did a pretty good job, but
I was there. I saw that. That was awesome.
He knows, and I know it's not the same without you. So we're happy to have you back for that alone. But regardless of that, we're just happy to have your comic book presence and knowledge. And shout out to you last night on the trivia because you killed it. So shout out to you, Javi.
Oh, thanks, man. That was nerve-wracking.
Nice. Well, I guess I already introduced him. He's become a regular member of the panel now, and that is, like I mentioned earlier, Hiya Leah Comic Bro, my brother Raul. What is going on?
Hello, everybody, man. Very happy to be here. Javi, I am ecstatic that you're back, son. Thank you for coming back and getting me off the hook.
You're not on the spotlight anymore.
No, thank goodness for that.
Sweet. Well, thank you for being here. As always, hi, Leah Comic Bro. And of course, we got to save the best for last, Mr. D-Hyde himself. What is going on, D-Hyde?
Yeah. Not a whole lot. Just learned that John Carpenter's doing a Joker comic this month, and I'm just going to scream. I'm going to scream about it. And Javi, I'm really happy you're back. Without you here, man, Chad just yells at us and pits me and Hailey against each other. Like, he does so much. I'm so happy you're back, Javi. You're the glue. You're the heart. We need you.
And as we all know, Javi is the heart and the glue of the show because I'm just, bossing people around, as I'd like to say. And that's one of my favorite things to do is just boss people around. So
I didn't say boss. I just said yell.
So we got to go ahead. Shout out the beautiful people in the chat that are joining us already. We already have Jeff Comics 813. He was tailgating, the term that we like to use before the show starts. We also got Goat 99 up in the building and Who Dat Comics and more. And I already know we'll have more people trickle in throughout the show, and we'll shout them out as that happens. But let's just go ahead and hop right into it, man. Let's just talk some comic books. So, Hyde,
Yep.
Did you do any reading last week? You had to have done some reading.
I did some. I didn't do as much as I initially thought I would, but I did some. And, something I'm going to reveal that was kind of something I received this week was a early gift, and I did read it. An early birthday gift for my brother, and it's Black Sad, which is a very French book about a detective cat named John Blacksad. And I've only read one of the 3 stories in here so far, and it's incredible. Like, it's an incredible thing. I'm not even sure around what year this would have come out, but I feel like this is a thing that's been around for a while, and I've heard a lot about it. I've just never gotten to get my hands on it. And I did, and this is something special. Like, the art in this is fantastic. Like, just fantastic. I'm going to try to pull up an example. Yeah, here we go. Just if you get a little bit of a view here.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's
Holy crap.
It's incredible. And
I was expecting it to be black and white. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's like a hard detective noir story, but with a bunch of anthropomorphic animals running around. It's great. It's like really, really great, and I recommend it to anybody. And also, every time it comes out, I'm just going to talk about it for a second. because everybody needs to read this all the time.
No, I agree with
Yeah,
you.
Daredevil by Chip
No.
Zdarsky.
Zdarsky is killing it without a doubt. I'm right there with you.
Like I've been like I haven't read a Daredevil series I haven't liked in the last recent memory. Like they've all been good, but he's just nailing it. He's handling Daredevil like completely, just not being Daredevil anymore and he's just losing his edge. And it's so fun to see what he gets into when he's not being Daredevil. And of course, King Thor. I just managed to read this a few minutes ago before we got on the air. And yeah, I love it. I'm not going to say too much about it because I know it's still pretty fresh and this is a big one. And yeah, it starts off so strong. It starts off like the end of something. It's just so powerful and like, oh man, like it just picks up and goes from the beginning. Like Jason Aaron's definitely wrapping up to something huge. He's really going to send off his Thor series. He loves this thing. You could tell he loves Thor so much. And this is a proper send-off. A proper little rocket descend from Krypton to the Earth.
Yeah, I will say that was one I forgot to. I don't. It sounds terrible, yes, but I forgot to read, and I'll probably read it the moment we get off. And I'm super excited to read that because I think Jason Aaron's Thor run is probably one of the greatest runs we have in modern times right now, hands down.
I agree.
He's been on it for a long time. He's given us incredible and great stories. So super excited to see how he's going to wrap it up. Sad to see it's going to wrap up, but definitely excited to see how it's going to end. And just like you, I've read that other people say it's really good. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. So,
and don't feel too bad about forgetting to read it. I forgot to read Silver Surfer Black. I just remembered. I forgot to read that now.
Yeah.
Is that King Thor an ongoing series or a mini series?
I think
Thor issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be short and sweet.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's gonna be going on with that. So we'll see. All right, Hailey, what you read last week, bro?
I read Venom number 18.
Nice.
Which was excellent. This is, I know, Chad's baby right there. I read. I read a few things, but I'm just showing the top three. Powers of X number 4, I think. This was excellent. Man, I can't say enough of all these books. And today's was crazy. And my read of the week for last week was Silver Surfer Black, as you well know. This was crazy good, man. This was like the whole series was building up to this issue, and it was just to see I could talk about it, right? To see Silver Surfer talking with Galactus was just, man, I loved it. It took me back to the old Silver Surfer, Stan Lee. It was just so good, man. So well written, man. I love it. Kate's is kicking ass.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I loved it as well, and I guess I'll talk more about that when I talk about what I read last week. But before we get there, I want to know what Javi read last week. Javi, what you read last week, brother?
All right, so I was in Puerto Rico, so I had some time to read. I didn't read anything modern, but I did do a little bit of catching up on some old stuff. This was Knights of York. This was actually, I guess you can say, A-okay'd to me by my mom when she goes out hunting. And I read through it. It was good. It throws you into this fantasy historical setting of New York where humans are coexisting with like monsters and beasts and like ogres and things like that. And the police force they're like ranked by knights, squires, and things like that. So it has a really fantasy feeling to it, but it was good. I'd never heard of it or anything like that. I don't know if anybody in the chat has ever heard of Knights of York. It's a Jimmy Palmiotti self-published a book. It's by his Paper Films publishing company. But yeah, man, it was really interesting. I dug the fantasy aspect, and it really, although it was fantasy, it tied into a lot of modern concepts like racism and just politics and things like that. So that was really interesting. I also, sorry about that. On the plane, I did some reading, and this was Hialeah actually let me borrow this, Southern Bastards by Jason Aaron and Jason Lautar. This is volume 1. Here Was a Man. I believe it collects the first 5 issues or 4 or 5 issues of Southern Bastards. And man, Hialeah, when you told me how good this was, I was kind of on the fence. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but wow, this was amazing.
I'm glad you liked it. That's how I was when I started reading it. I wasn't sure, and I gave it a shot, and it was like, oh my goodness.
And this has been around for some time, I think since 2015, 2016. You know, the spoilers are out there, but I'm not gonna say any spoilers or give you guys any information on it. This was just so good. The way that Jason Lautar makes the story flow with his art, and like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna like it or connect with it, but I instantly connected with it.
It's so good, bro.
Even though it was such like left field, it was amazing. Southern Bastards.
What it's about, right? The premise, it's about
it's about high school football in the deep South.
Yeah,
and
so good, man.
So good. But it's more than that. It's also, I think, it's just like a story about good and evil. I think, and wow, man, this was really, really good. Southern Bastards.
I got a couple of more trades so you can read the rest of it.
Yeah, so I didn't want to bring any like modern books with me over there over on the trip. I did catch up on some more Marvel Knights, Punisher, which will be continuing the Oprah Boys book club. Talking about the Welcome Back Frank the Punisher series. So I did manage to catch up on some of these issues and reread some of them as well.
Yes, can't wait to get down on Oprah Boys book club and talk Welcome Back Frank, because definitely one of the best Punisher reads out there. So I'll be excited to get down on that. Definitely be on that next panel with you guys, not to worry.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess that will bring us to what I read last week. And just real quick before we do that, we do have some more amazing community members joining us in the chat. Z Collects, what is going on? Metarog, Roger, how are you? It is a pleasure to have you with us this Wednesday. Manny the Comic Collector also joining us. Mr. Variant, Just a Little Podcast as well. Another South Florida homie. We got another South Florida homie and participant of the Slab Down competition, Just a Rican in his comics. What is going on, Rod? Appreciate the love and you dropping in. We got Ben Compton hopping in the chat. Appreciate it. And of course, the one and only Stone Cold Steve Whiting. So thank you guys for being here. Happy new comic book day to everybody. And let's just hop into what I read to last week. So as High Lucha Libre read, I read it. Venom 18, awesome stuff. Gotta love what Donny Cates did with the Maker. And of course, he was coming back. There's no way that he was done using the Maker. And it was really cool how he used them in this issue. If you want to know more about that, go read it. Check it out for yourself. The other thing that I read last week, and I'm just going to say this right now. This might, I don't know if I need to read more Absolute Carnage tie-ins, but I love this Absolute Carnage tie-in. And once again, shout out to Biggie Shaq, because if it wasn't for Biggie Shaq, I probably wouldn't be on this. And I loved every moment of this. Just Deadpool, the unicorn of symbiotes. I just cannot get enough of that. Carnage can't get enough of that. And you'll see why in this issue. Great stuff. And this Tyler Kirkman cover, bro. If he's doing all 3 issues of it, because I guess he is, because he did issue 1. Issue 2 is him. He's got to be doing issue 3, right, guys? So, of course, these covers are beautiful as well. So, loved every moment of this. And on the hype, on the train like everyone else, Powers of X. Wow. Just great stuff. I can't talk enough about it. Just get on it if you're not on it. I love everything that Hickman's doing. of course, we got another great issue that came out today. I cheated and read it already, but cannot wait to see how this is going to wrap up and end. We got some questions. There's some weird things in today's issue that we can talk about next week. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Let everybody in the chat, read it. Let everyone on the panel read it as well, and then we can dive more into it next week if you guys would like. But definitely great stuff for the issue that came out today. But love everything that's been going on in this series. But just like Hialeah, Comic Bro, read of the week, my favorite read of last week, Silver Surfer Black, issue number 4. Everything that took place in this, wow. Donny Cates just continues, I think, to kill it on every title he's writing. I know some people have been a little skeptical of him probably dropping off a little bit with everything that he's been doing between, Absolute Carnage, Venom, Silver Surfer Black, Guardians of the Galaxy. But I think he's given us quality throughout everything, and I love how he's connecting everything as well. So great stuff by Donny Cates. Silver Surfer Black, issue number 4. If you have not read any of this, I recommend it. I know the art style is not up to everyone's, liking, but if you could somehow get past that and get into this story, I think you would find an incredible cosmic story that it's great stuff. So with that being said, guys, I want to know, what was your pick from last week? As me and Hialeah said, Silver Surfer Black, issue number 4. I know you don't have a pick from last week, Javi, but what was your favorite read from what you read from?
It's gotta be Southern Bastards, man.
Southern Bastards, all right.
Yeah. And it's got to be the last issue.
Yeah, right. Dude, it's where did that come from, right? What happened? What just happened? It's so good, man. It is so good.
And Hyde, what was your favorite read from last week?
Honestly, it's a toss-up between King Thor and Daredevil, but I give it to King Thor because this is just a good, solid issue of Daredevil. It's not one of the crazy barn burner ones that he's had. It's just good and solid. But King Thor's that's a kick in the ass. That's good. That's really good.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. That's the panel's reads from last week. And now I guess we'll just hop into a little comic book spec. All right. So this one, you can call it a little spec or a little investment, however you want. But I think this is a great book to invest in. I think you can still find it at great prices right now. And I think it's one that every, at least Spider-Man fan should have in their collection. And that is Amazing Spider-Man 265, and that is the first appearance of Silver Sable. I definitely think this is a character that one way or another we're going to see in the movies, or we'll see even in that new animated movie that will be coming out. It could be live action, animated, but Silver Sable, is just one of those Spider-Man characters that everyone loves, and especially any kid from the 90s, because, when they used her in the show, pretty cool and great stuff. But definitely affordable key, definitely a book that I think you should have in your collection. And this is some Bronze Age goodness, if I'm not mistaken, right, Hialeah, Comic Bro?
Copper.
Oh, it's copper? All right,
yeah.
Sorry. So, and that's kind of like your range of stuff. So, definitely Amazing Spider-Man 265, first appearance of Silver Sable, affordable key. I think it's a great book that has great potential to grow with value over time. And once again, a character, I think it's only a matter of time they use her in the big screen. So definitely, if you haven't got your hands on one yet, go get a copy of it. And that is my little spec talk, or you can say a little investment of the week. So thank you guys for that. Sweet.
Yes, Silver Sable is for sure gonna make an appearance. She's a hot character.
Super hot character. At least I think she's a hot character.
Yeah.
So, and
they had that movie announced for her for a while now. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
No, definitely, and definitely an affordable key. An affordable key that you can add to your collection. So. All right, let's just get to it. It's everyone's favorite segment of the week.
Wait, I got a question. How much does that book go for? I have no idea.
I guess you can say. I I don't. All right, I guess I can. I'll look up real quick on GoClick what
Yeah, it's okay. But
yeah. And you know what? You're absolutely right. I should have been more prepared for that and done a little research on this. But I would say raw.
Put you out there, man.
No, I would say if you're looking for a nice, near mint raw copy, I would say you should be paying. If you can find this for $20, that's a steal or a great price. But if you're looking, I think anywhere, for like $30 to $35 for a nice raw copy, possibly.
With the potential of her showing up somewhere, yeah, it's a good spec.
I think it's a great, definitely, especially for any Spider-Man fan. It's a great book to pick up right now on the low. I'm not specking on anything crazy high on it because something's happening right now. I'm just saying it's a good key to invest in. That's very very affordable and a character that most people love. The last 9.8. According to Go Collect, went for $240, and that's CG
Right.
Seed. And if you want to talk about a great price for a slab book, 9.6 for $95. So a great book to pick up, like I said, on the low, very affordable key. And I think it's a great character that easy to bring in to, like I said, maybe live action or even that animated movie that they want to do with it looks like they want to do that female cast spin on the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
What a great villain, possibly, or anti-hero, because eventually she becomes like her own anti-hero, so to speak. To introduce. So Amazing Spider-Man 265, first appearance of Silver Sable, I think is a very great affordable key that if you're looking to pick up a first appearance at an affordable rate right now, this is one to add to your collection. And be on the lookout for it because you can find it out there. I actually saw one today at my LCS, and it made me think about it. I was like, "Oh man, look at that! They have one of those on the wall today."
If you could get a PGC 96 for 90 something, that's worth it to me.
Yeah,
That's
for
a
sure.
great price for
Instead of getting a raw at 30 or 40 or.
Yeah, you can find this book. I think probably anywhere. I mean, if you could, like I said, $20, I think is still a great price. But I think you're looking anywhere between that $25 to possibly $40 range for a near mint copy. I think you're safe in that $30 to $35 range. So
Cool.
Great stuff, man.
Cool.
I think, like I said, affordable key for anyone that's a Spider-Man fan and has great potential to grow in the future. So, Amazing Spider-Man 265. That's my pitch. Javi, you ready for Javi's Variant Corner? Stash
I'm
or
ready.
trash?
Let's do this.
All right. So, Javi, take it away. Javi's Variant Corner, stash or trash?
I just want to give out a shout out to Jeff for always helping me out with these variants, always coming through in the clutch with some good covers. We're just going to kick it off here. We're going to kick it off with the indies. The first book that we have on the list is this Red Sonja Vampirella #2. This is by Babs Tarr, and it's actually a cover C, so you can get this for $3.99 cover price. Coming out October 9th. They promoted this issue actually today. I guess today is like National Hamburger Day or Cheeseburger Day, so like they were promoting this on their Instagram by Dynamite, and I like I didn't really know about this artist until I started seeing her on Instagram, and she has some like D&D covers that I have, and I was like, oh cool, that's cool. But yeah, some vampy Red Sonja action.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm trashing this one. It's not really my cup of tea. There's I'm not sure. I don't really like the whole picnic tablecloth
On the background, yeah.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I like of it. The picnic tablecloth.
I guess maybe that might be the only thing I like about it, but to your there's something about it I'm just not really. Yeah,
it's very out, not out there. It's very in your face.
it's very they're very masculine in this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Body.
I mean, Red Sonja she's.
I don't know, dude. She's
I'm going trash. But
Yeah,
go ahead. If you let us know.
Let us know in the chat, guys.
Yeah, if you guys are watching, are you trashing or stashing? And if you guys are watching on the replay, go ahead, leave a comment. Tell us the book and put stash or trash. That would be interesting to see what people think on the rewind as well, because we get a lot of people watching this on the rewind, which is pretty awesome. So thank you guys.
I'm sure
this on the rewind.
I'm sure this is a stash for Jeff.
For
Javi,
sure.
How much did you say it costed?
This is cover price.
All right, so that means they're paying me $3.99, right? Trash.
It looks like who that Perry. They're all about it.
No, that's trash, dude.
Well, he has a fire and then he has a trash can. So
fire trash.
Yeah, that's
trash.
Moving on to the next book, we have another indie. This is by Vault Comics, and boy, oh boy, is this a weird book. This is Money Shot number 1.
Money Shot. Like that.
Money Shot number 1. This is written by Tim Seeley. So Tim Seeley he's known for some things. He's been around. The cover is by Carla Cohen, and this is a Comic Kingdom of Canada exclusive. So for you Canadians out there, you can pick this up $20 Canadian dollars, or translates to about $15 USD. And let me just read you the tagline for this book, if you may. It's a story about scientists having sex with aliens for the glory of mankind and money.
What the hell does that mean? I still don't understand what it's about.
It's gonna be a very I guess
kind of like along the lines of that Faithless,
and the one that just came out. It was a 2-issue book, but it was like very sexualized inside.
Something or I know the book you're talking about. Yeah, it came out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so it's Money Shot number 1, and I guess the premise is like these humans go out to space, and while they're going out into space, they feel like they need to be a little bit risque, and they, do some interesting things with some interesting alien races. And I guess that's what we have here on the front cover by Carla Cohen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm trashing this one.
Do it for science. Just a little podcast. Do it for science.
I'm good on this one. I'm trashing it. Not my cup of tea once again.
I'm trashing it. The only thing I like is her hand grasping the sheets. That's about the only thing I like.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm stashing it. I don't like the cover that much, but the series gets a thumbs up for me, and just because it's such a crazy thing, I can't trash it.
Oh I'm trashing it, dude.
You better put 2 poly bags on that Money Shot. You don't want anything to get on your front.
Dude, and I like Vault Comics, man. They put out some really good books. I read a few of their titles.
Vault Comics is doing some good, interesting things. I'm sure that the story might be better than what the tagline is being marketed as, but
oh yeah, I just pulled up an article where he says every time I pitch my Fantastic Four by way of sex criminals comic book series over the past 3 years, no matter how great the idea is, it just didn't work. They'd say, nah, you can't sell porn comics. So now he's able to do it. And he says it's about porn, but it isn't porn. So,
right. I guess the scientists have some background in pornography or filmography, however you want to call it.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing.
Too good.
I'm down for the first issue.
Moving on. We like to keep it sexy, but we also like to keep it funny as well.
I would say before you move it along, shout out to Biggie Shack, Bake the Snake, Perry Comics. We also had a Jim from Boatwright Family Comics. What is going on, guys? Thank you guys for being here. Just wanted to shout you guys out. And also my MCE family just dropping in. Dark Mufasa, what's going on, man? So I just wanted to shout you guys out real quick. We appreciate you for joining us for New Comic Book Day. Javi, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but continue.
It's all right. It's all right. Who Dat Comics is saying, I wonder if the TMNT 100 variant will make the list. I have some TMNT, but that's going to be for next week. So make sure you stay here, 90MF Comics, next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. We'll be showing off some TMNT 100 variants.
Ooh, there's a little teaser.
Like I said, we like to,
might have been interesting as hell, dude.
yeah.
Actually, who that? It might be in my mailbox. I haven't checked my mail today, but who that found me a TMNT 97 Eastman variant, and also I was also able to find one today. Well, my brother Brian, Take Time Collectibles, was able to hold me down one at Phil's Comics, so I was able to pick up a second one. So I'll have two. So maybe I'll give one away as well. So, but yeah, man, shout out to Huda for tracking me down that Eastman variant because I needed that cover so bad in my life. So appreciate you, brother.
Super cool to do that.
Yeah, man. Hell
Super
yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, TMNT is hot right now. If you're not on TMNT.
Super hot.
Yeah.
I've been on that for how long, man? Get out of here.
So here we have another interesting book. This is a super I guess you can call it indie, like more indie than all the other indies. But this is by Bear Claw Studios. It's a one shot. Yeah, I can already see Derek's face.
Oh wow.
This is straight up Chad Alley with the little pony.
Bro,
right.
I'm stashing this all day. I'm stashing it all day. For sure. Where can I get this? It's like a venomized pony. Come on, bro.
What is that, a Care Bear? That's a Care Bear on the floor?
And just speak and he shall come. Shout out to Take Time Collectibles for joining us.
This is My Nightmarish, Venomous, Little Ponies, and the Magical Friendship Zombies.
Bro, I'm all about this. I need me this book.
And if you guys don't know, but you know, any Spider-Man fans out there, this is actually an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 316.
I need that book in my life. I was just asking Hailey about that one today.
Interesting choice with the not included the artist did there.
Yo, hold on. Just for those that forgot.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
My Little Pony's 90. All right. For those of you that forgot, I'm gonna let this one ride for a little bit. You know.
Hey, I wanted to keep it fresh. On my, I'm back. I wanted to keep it fresh. Yeah. I wanted to test the water, see what the chat would like. Maybe I'll keep it more superhero-esque for next time. But I mean, this is an homage cover. You know, it's got a little bit of a Venom flair on here, and they have what they call a nice variant, and then this is the bloody variant.
Oh, dude, sick. I love both. I'm stashing this.
That's a Care Bear, right? That's a Care Bear.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a Care. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it looks like, right? And it looks like a pretty big Care Bear too. This is a long arm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is
Care Bear.
Straight up a parody comic. Not to be taken super serious. These are variants. The regular cover is an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 300. So they have like the venomous pony, like doing that pose, that Spider-Man pose for Amazing Spider-Man 300. But as Chad said, stash all day, man.
I'm stashing that one for me. I know I'm sick and sadistic, but the stash. I like both.
Trash, bro. This is straight trash.
I like the blood. I like the normal one.
Bro.
I gotta keep My Little Pony is 90 alive. So
send that shit into the trash so fast. I'm so sorry.
Straight up trash, bro.
Oh man, I like it. All right, we'll move on to some Marvel.
I gotta get into parody comics because goddamn. Sorry.
Moving on to Marvel. Here we have some freshness, man. Mike Mayhew killing it on this amazing Spider-Man number 6. Here we have Black Cat, Mary Jane, and Gwen Stacy on the cover. Wow. Stash all day. Enough said. I like me some Mike Mayhew, man. I don't know about you guys, but I like me some Mike Mayhew.
Dude, go ahead.
I'm with you, Javi. Give me a 5, man. Look down, brother.
I'm gonna stash it.
Yeah.
But the only one that I just don't like.
I like it.
What is that? Gwen Stacy on the right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way Gwen Stacy looks. I like MJ. I like Black Cat, but there's something about the way Gwen Stacy that I'm a little about. But outside of that, overall, I'll stash it.
Nah, man, this is a trash again. I'm sorry. The Black Cat, the Black Cat, dude. She looks like she's anorexic or something. She needs to look a little thicker than that, dude. No.
Maybe it's. I think for some reason this one is like the version that they had for the picture is a little bit more bright. This is the regular.
Nah, I'm not feeling it, man.
I genuinely like it. I gotta say.
All right, Hialeah. All right.
I don't know. Black Cat to me looks funky.
All right. What about this one? All right.
Yo,
Body shaming Black Cat.
damn son, the Venomized one.
No, dude, I'm over the minimized stuff, dude.
They look chrome, like chromium or something like.
Oh, that's borderline offensive trash.
That's bad.
I don't know about that one.
But I guess he's doing like a
cover for this.
Is there one? I don't know.
Oh.
We're getting a lot of trashes on everything there. Yo, shout out to Barbara hopping in the chat. Not Statue Mania. Make sure you go check that out. She's always throwing up some awesome statue reviews. I think that's something new on the YouTube that she's doing. But Barbara hopped in the chat. Matt from the Boy Who Had 7. Thank you guys for being here. We also had Life with Two YouTubers hop in. Thank you. So appreciate everyone for hopping in and joining us for Stash or Trash. And it looks like the majority is we're trashing this.
Yeah,
so,
not good.
I guess me, Hyde, and
I'll take the A cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're on an island by ourselves on this one. Like I said, there's something about Gwen Stacy I don't really like, but overall, I think the art is nice and I dig it. So,
yeah, 3 of us, 3 of them. I guess I'm Mary Jane.
I actually like it with the trade dress too.
I think it looks better with the trade dress, but I'm still
the trade dress, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So
here we have Web of Black Widow number 2.
Trash.
This is the Amazing Mary Jane variant. This is by Ben Oliver.
I'm gonna get out there and just say it. Trash. Not my cup of tea.
God, am I gonna have to trash everything tonight, Javi? What's going on, son?
No, hopefully he's putting up the one that I sent him. Hopefully he's putting.
I'm passing on this too. This is trash.
This is a B cover, so you can pick this up for cover price if you're interested in it. $3.99. Just tell your local comic book shop to put it on your pull. Coming out October 9th, so you still have some time. Web of Black Widow number 2. Jody Hauser on the writing, and the variant is by Ben Oliver. I've been talking up Ben Oliver. I think I've showcased Ben Oliver on the last 3 or 4 Stash or Trash variant corners that we've showed, and I love Ben Oliver, man. This is Stash for me all day.
I don't know. There's elements of it I like, but there's just something. Daddy wants to stash, but Daddy got to trash.
Yeah, I'm trashing it. Not really my cup of tea.
I like MJ's belt. I don't know why. It's
a cool belt.
I like the Black Widow. She looks kind of cool.
Yeah, but there's just something.
Yeah. No.
Here we have ringing up the last Marvel book. This Immortal Hulk.
Hey, there it is. That's the one I said. Come on, baby. You gotta oh, come on. Stash it all day.
Absolute Carnage, Immortal Hulk, number 1. This is a Absolute Carnage tie-in. New York Comic Con exclusive, right?
Yeah, and I know my homies of MCE, they're headed out to New York Comic Con, and I already sent the cover to George. I'm like, yo, you got to look out for this book for me because I need it in my life. Come on, bro. That's a stash all day. It's got Carnage and Hulk. Get out of here.
For a second, I thought the Hulk had sunglasses on. Then I found out he didn't. Trash.
This is by Nico Suyan. He kills it every time he does a cover. And, of course, he killed it on this Absolute Carnage Immortal Hulk tie-in. I like the people in the background, too, how they're carnageized.
Dude, I don't like it either, man. I suck. I'm not feeling this one either. I mean, the artwork looks nice, but I don't know. Something about it, too.
Oh, bro, this guy's a hater.
I'm hating tonight. I don't know what's up.
He has lost his smile.
Hi, Leah Lucha.
I'm being a hater. You're right, dude. I just don't like it. I don't know.
Hi, Leah woke up this morning just taking shots of haterade. He's ready. He was ready to go.
Hey, we have a couple more. I'm gonna have at least one that Hialeah is gonna stash. At least one.
I mean, I could see why this is gonna be hot, but I just no.
Real quick, Bake just said he's with Hyde. Trash it. Hulk needs shades.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Hey, we did do that one with Hulk, kind of like looking down or up, whatever, and he had the shades. Hialeah, you had that one.
I got that one. Yeah, I like that.
Sweet cover right there. Super sweet cover. Yeah, man, Miku Suyan, Absolute Carnage, Hulk, Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk has been getting a lot of love, and I'm happy to see it continuing and progressing for sure.
I love Steve stash a few.
This is also written by Al Ewing, so it's nice that he's
bro. It's good. Yeah, bro, that's gonna be an awesome read. Can't wait.
Unknowncomics.com, unknowncomicbooks.com, as you can see there on the top left. And we'll be moving on into some DC books.
Woo!
I wanted to showcase this. Here we have. Oh, excuse me.
Is that?
This is it. As Derek was about to mention, this is the John Carpenter Joker one-shot that's coming out October 9th.
That is a cool cover.
That cover is cool.
This is the Clayton Crane variant, and this just went on pre-order today.
Sure.
Is it out? Is it sold
2
out?
hours ago. I believe it's not sold out, but this is going quick. It's a white cover. We have a beautiful Joker by Clayton Crane, and it mimics that plain card style.
No, I'm stashing this one, Javi, for sure. Great cover.
It's perfect classic Joker. Like, people go too far with it the other way. That's perfect. That's all you need.
Yeah. Well said. Right. Perfectly said. That's perfect.
This one, as you can see on the bottom left, Carpenter on the writer, on the story. And D-Hide, do you want to elaborate a little bit on your love for John Carpenter?
Yeah, John Carpenter, director extraordinaire of The Thing, Escape from New York and LA, Big Trouble Little China, Halloween movies, tons of things. Also does all the music for those movies, and all the soundtracks are incredible. Yes. He's just one of the coolest old men alive.
Yeah.
And he's writing a comic book. I didn't know about this till before we started the show, thanks to Javi, and I'm freaking out. It's the man.
So real quick,
book.
I got a comment on this. Bake the Snake says, "Yeah, I'd only want it, in a virgin, so it looks like the card."
Well,
but it would lose as long as it says the Joker. I just think it needs to lose that black panel, the year of the villain. That's what kills it. Because
don't worry, guys.
Okay, come on.
Woo!
Yeah, but even
it's
still,
different. It's different.
Yeah, but the Joker year of the villain, part of it kills it. But
it won't be a virgin for this. It's just
I'm stashing both though. I'm stashing both because
I like it the other one, the first one, better.
I like this one though too with the blood. I like both. I'm stashing both.
Yeah, it's the blood and it has the gunshot, like bullet holes, I guess you can call it. The only way that you can get this cover is if you buy the set. So you can buy the first cover for $25. This is on scorpioncomics.com.
Or the set for 50.
Or the set is actually going for 60. So if you're interested in this, go check out scorpioncomics.com. It's going to be a great story. I mean, John Carpenter on the story. It's going to be awesome. Joker, Year of the Villain, one shot coming out October 9th.
That's cool. That's a stash.
I'll wait.
Hey, we got one stash from Hialeah, so
And it's a DC book, go figure.
yeah.
And I'm kind of over the whole Joker, all the Joker stuff, but this is nice. This is really cool.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of variants for this Year of the Joker.
Oh my God, so many.
Yeah, I'm stashing it. I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it too.
Mm-hmm.
Here, this isn't coming out for a while, but I just wanted to have it up here. It's another Ben Oliver. This is Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 6. It's, Jimmy Olsen, Ben Oliver. Card cover B, so you can just put this on your pool. $3.99. This isn't coming out all until December 18th. I think we're still on issue number 3 or 4 of Jimmy Olsen. Superman
3
Jimmy Olsen. I think you're on this, right, D-Hide?
I am.
Where?
No, I still am. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I
Yes,
like
it is.
the bat cowl, and then you can kind of see like Batman's reflection on the visors.
The face looks like almost like a Norman Rockwell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his art, but the face looks very Norman Rockwell-ish.
Oh yeah, Jimmy gonna get it.
I love it, man. That looks great.
Jimmy's in trouble.
Bro, look at the visors, man. The Batman and that's cool as hell.
Yeah, it's cool. I dig it.
Tobey Maguire is Batman. Boat right.
I'll go ahead and stash this one. I'll come out and say it. We'll stash it.
It's good, man. It's some good art by Ben.
Yeah, beautiful, man.
Yo, shout out
Jimmy
to
Olsen.
Second Street
Being
Marvel
on
for hopping in the chat. Hydra Comics for hopping in. Thank you guys for being here. Good old Jimmy Olsen, as Hyde just said.
Mm-hmm.
That Joker cover was sick. I'll literally just go back to that.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. I can't believe this is happening.
Pinch yourself, Hyde. It's real. It is real, my friend.
Yo,
All
Go.
they need is the Brothers View a Punisher series, and I think I'm fine with everything.
I think Go is Jimmy watching porn on that cover. I think Jimmy might be reading that Money Shot book. He's flipping through it. All right. Last but not least, we have to kick it off with my boy Art Germ.
Ooh.
This is RWBY. It was a animated series. I believe it has 2 or 3 seasons out. It was on Verve, if you guys have that app. I'm not too familiar with RWBY. I think it's like a anime-esque type of show. But it has to deal with these 4 female characters, these 4 female superheroes, and this is one of them. The writer on this is going to be Margaret Bennett, and of course, Art Germ doing the cover on this. This is a cardstock variant, so it's a B cover. You can just tell your local comic book shop to put it on your pull list, and it will be there. Of course, Art Germ is a super, super popular artist, and anytime he kind of does a cover, it sort of pops. And this one's interesting. My favorite thing about this is her sword, like the hilt of her sword. So I think that's.
Yeah, I feel like if I stash this, I'll be put on a list somewhere. So I'm gonna have to trash it.
Yeah, I'm trashing it too. Yeah, I'm kind of like Archerm. I'm kind of over the Archerm. It all looks the same to me sometimes. The faces and everything.
So it's pronounced Ruby, as Hydra Comics is helping me out here in the chat. Thank you, bro.
I like the hair. I like the way he did the hair, but that's about it.
It's an amazing show, so check it out by Hydra Comics recommendation. It's a 3D anime. I've definitely heard of it. I just never seen it. I never got around to watching it. Ruby. So this is actually Ruby number 3 that's coming out, and this is being published by DC Comics. So I think that was kind of cool how DC Comics is sort of picking up these new things and trying them out.
They have to do something.
Yeah, I guess so. So Art Germ, you're a fan.
You know what? I'm stashing it. I think it's cool.
If I'm reading the series, I might as well just go ahead and pick this cover up, So stash for me, man.
I'm stashing it.
So
Trash. Hide.
Trash.
Don't worry, guys.
Hylie and Hyde are on the trash brigade today.
6 seasons deep. Wow, I did not know.
Haterade.
There was a lot of hate coming from the chat as well. Everyone was drinking haterade today. So
what I love is more than I should love anything. So it balances out.
Bro, the two DC books, the other 2 DC books were amazing. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
This one's really cool. I'm just flipping through, showcasing these last variants as we close off the variant corner. I had a lot of chick books this segment, Biggie. It kind of just happened. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens.
Makes sense.
Brian's with us there, Javi. Art Germ.
See, I like that. And not many others did. That's a nice one, I thought.
It's very true.
But like I mentioned earlier, TMNT 100 going to be teasing that next show, and as I was flipping through this, there is going to be a TMNT and Power Rangers crossover that's going to be coming out soon. So check that out, guys.
That sounds interesting.
So
sounds very interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out Money Shot, though. I haven't bought a gross book in a while. Need something gross.
So thank you guys for enjoying this variant corner.
So happy to have you back, son.
Stash your trash as I just flip through these books,
This was so much more enjoyable with you showing them.
Too good. Javi, thank you, sir. You killed it as always, my friend. So,
yo, Goat is the comic, and I mean humor comic chat master for sure.
Yeah,
Goat always knows what to say.
Goat's always killing it in every chat. That's for damn sure. You got that right, Javi. You got that right. All right, guys. Well, it is New Comic Book Day, and I want to know what you guys picked up. So, I know, Hyde, did you make it to the shop today? Sometimes you...
Thank you, guys. I was just saying, life of 2 Ubers, welcome me back. Sorry.
Okay.
Were you able to make it to the shop today? I know.
Yeah. No, I'm able to get to the shop now. Everything's going up D-Hyde, so I can make it to the shops now every week. And just to recap, got this week. Everybody check this out if you can. It's a surprisingly cool thing. Also, in back issues, I got this in the mail today. Beast of Burden. It's Evan Dorkin and Jill Thompson. It's about some animals and like a group of Satanists and like some Satan worshipping stuff. I'm not sure, but it's about cute dogs. I don't know. So,
cute dogs and Satanists.
Sounds like a happy tale.
Yeah, it does.
It's better than Satanists and dogs.
I haven't read a bit of it, but here's what's inside of this. So it's
did that Black Sad?
Yeah.
Did that kind of inspire you to pick that up?
No, two different things.
Oh, okay.
Evan Dorkin's the guy who wrote Milk and Cheese, and he's been doing a lot of stuff that I haven't even read at all, other than like his really silly stuff. So I just decided to check. I've been meaning to check that out for a while. It's cheap on Amazon. Picked it up.
Sweet.
Now to the now for the books this week. Picked up Event Leviathan issue 2 because I fell way behind on that. Still have 2 issues to go to catch up, but Leviathan.
Who's that red girl on the cover?
Good question.
You gotta read it to find out.
No idea. Not a clue.
That katana?
Might be.
I don't think it is. I don't know. Anybody in the chat? Any super sleuths out there? Tell us who this is.
Not sure.
Not sure.
All right.
Yeah, that's Lois right on the middle.
Yeah. Now we got Jimmy Olsen, issue 3. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
Nice.
These things are pretty good. Like Matt Fraction's killing it. Like it's a really dumb, fun thing.
Immortal Biggie. He says it's Red Girl. That's
Oh, nice. Thanks, Red Girl. She's my new favorite. Absolute Carnage, issue 3. It's a pretty nice cover. I haven't taken a look at it yet. Yeah, this thing's been good. I think everybody knows that. I don't need to say much. We got this variant of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, you got the Immortal wraparound. Nice.
Yeah.
awesome.
And then 2 more. I picked up the Abrams Biederman, which is trash. Not only know John Carpenter's making a book. No, I'm kidding. I'm interested to see how this is. J.J. Abrams and his boy. Let's see that. And this I'm pretty excited about, the Inferior 5.
Nice.
Yeah, which is Jeff Lemire and Kurt Busiek, with Jeff Lemire on art too. This I don't know. I think they've been teasing this for a while. I've been excited to read it because Inferior 5 is such a weird series DC put out back in the day, like a weird parody of superheroes.
Yeah.
And we got these 2 working on it. It's got to be good. So them's my pickups.
Nice, Hyde. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Let the people know what you got going on the channel.
I'm thinking about doing it tonight because I just keep on saying I'm thinking about doing it. I got to commit. World According Frank Castle tonight at what time is it now?
9:05.
Yeah.
So as soon as we're done with this, head over to Hyde's channel.
At 10:30, I'll be doing it. I'll be putting it up at 10, so everyone can chat, have some fun, pass around drinks, do what you got to do in the chat, and then I'll get on because I got to do it. It's got to get done.
Nice. Well, the pressure's on. I'll be waiting for it to go live. And I think that might be the new way we roll out. Show what you picked up and just let the people know what you got going on. It'd be a nice smooth transition. So, all right, hi Lucha Libre. I know you went to Gauntlet today. Let me and the people see what you picked up, brother.
Okay, I picked up a few books that were just on my pull list from the past couple of weeks. I'm only going to show a few of them. I don't know if anybody's reading this, but it's beautiful artwork. The story's pretty good. It's Isola number 9. Beautiful, beautiful art in this. It's by Image. I picked up this. I got the first issue. Once in Future. I'm dying to read this, but I'll probably read it after the show. First issue was fire, man. I really enjoyed the first issue.
I'm looking for number 2.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to read that. Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this is another variant.
Nice.
It has Groot on it.
Yeah, it's the same one that Hyde got. It's the wraparound. The other side of it is what Hyde got.
What
So,
I got? Cool.
yeah, it's the Immortal variant. It's the Immortal wraparound variant.
I read this. It was good. A little surprised. And then I got 2 copies. I got this one variant of House of X.
Nice.
And then I got the regular cover.
Nice.
And oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, dude. Hickman's just changing it up, using characters, bringing characters in that nobody even has thought about. I didn't even know about some of these characters because I wasn't reading X-Men when they came out. And dude, it's he answered some questions in here, and of course, we still have a ton of other questions left. So,
Bro, you didn't even think to get Absolute Carnage issue 2.
man, I forgot.
I forgot. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
I think you didn't put it in.
Yeah. Mhm.
And, one of the,
Yeah.
the character, what is it? The action figure variant.
We can't even be friends anymore.
And I didn't want that, dude. I didn't want that.
Right.
I'm hoping to get it tomorrow. I'm going to Phil. So
This guy. All right, Javi, were you?
wait a second. You know, we don't talk spoilers. Today, Chad told me everything that happens in it, so it's almost like I. So look at the non-spoiler, man. He spoiled it. That's all right.
I used to spoil everything, but for the sake of the viewers, I don't spoil. But for you, I'll spoil anything off the air. I don't care.
Everything. I know everything that happens.
Yeah.
It's like I read it myself.
Yeah. But it's great stuff. So, yo, Javi, I know you had plans to go to a midnight release last night. Were you able to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see it, brother.
All right, guys. I don't want to have a big old stack right here, but I won't show
Of course
off
you do.
everything. Just like Hialeah, House of X number 5, I picked up the Scotty Young variant. I thought this was a really cool variant. I picked up Batman number 79, the Clayman variant.
Nice.
Interested to see what happens there. Continuing on with Star Pig number 2. It's a nice little colorful cover.
How was that? You read the first one?
It was interesting. I'm excited to see how it kind of continues. So for sure.
Cool.
This one for my boy D-Hide. This is Archie versus Predator, Volume 2, Number 2. This is the Howard Jenkins cover. Jenkins cover.
Yeah, shaking. That's awesome. That's so nice, man.
Howard Jenkins kills it, and this cover is amazing. Archie versus Predator is it's a nice little interesting read that I enjoy.
I love Archie in the back running away from everything, just in the back window.
And then the Predator's just like kind of.
It's kind of like a one-sided affair there, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Hialeah. Brian wants to know which cover you want
Which cover do you want?
of Absolute Carnage.
Oh, A, please.
Cover A, there it is. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Hey, Venom 18, great book.
That's from last week. I picked up a Rick and Morty Dungeons and
Damn.
Dragons.
You know what? I almost picked that up, Javi. I was like, man, I seriously almost picked that up today, but I was like, you know what? I could probably just read it online if I need to, and we could talk about it that way. But for the sake of you, I almost picked it up actually, and I flipped through it too.
Read it and tell Chad all about it, man.
And just spoil it for him.
Yeah. But Hialeah wanted to see what happened to Absolute Carnage so bad that he picked it up today. So, you know.
And I am catching up on my House of X and Powers of 10. This is House of X.
Nice cover.
Third printing of issue number 2.
Third printing. That's crazy.
Right? And Powers of 10. This is the third printing of issue number 1, which I was missing.
Ooh, that's a nice cover. What's the word bubble say?
The word bubble is Professor Charles Xavier looking at his creation, and he's saying, "We're building a better mutant world, and everyone who would live in it owes something."
I love how he reads the bubbles or the covers. He does such a good job on that too. You do a good job on everything you do, Javi. That's all.
I picked up a $1 book, Adam Hughes, Superman.
Damn, that's a nice cover.
That's a nice cover.
That's a little spine tick, but for $1, Adam Hughes, trying to pick up, trying to increase my Adam Hughes lot, and some True Believers.
Hey,
that's nice.
For $1.
That's a cool cover.
Very nice.
And the Joe Fixit.
hey,
Hey, Joe Fixit.
That's
such a good cover.
This is a crazy cover. Look at his face, man.
And that table.
Yeah.
Bro, with the two ladies, come on, man.
Oh, that's such an awesome cover.
You know I'm not done, guys. Spider-Man, J.J. Abrams.
Nice. Oh, that's a cool variant.
Yeah, it reminded me of New York City, so I had to pick this up.
That's a really good one. Damn.
Vox Machina.
Saw that one too. Almost thought about picking that up as well.
This is Critical Role, Dungeons and Dragons, if you're into that sort of thing. And my first ever Vampirella pickup.
Hey.
Vampirella number 3. This is the cover C. And man, I've been hanging out with Jeff and just,
You've been rubbing on.
Yeah, just talking back and forth with Jeff, and he's such a big Vampy fan. And when you hang out with people, kind of like interests rub onto each other, and I just had to pick it up, man. My first Vampirella cover. I do not have any, and I thought this would be appropriate to pick up.
Bro, Jeff's like the expert in the community on Vampirella, huh? He's the expert. He's the go-to guy on Vampy.
On all those here.
Yeah, man. He's really knowledgeable. He knows his shit.
Yeah. So that was pretty exciting. So shout out to Jeff. And this cover is awesome, but also sick at the same time. Like, I don't know what she's rubbing on her chest right there, but it's not, PG for sure.
It's not kosher.
Nice, Javi. Nice. Yeah, Javi, let the people know what you got going on.
Tomorrow, make sure you tune in to actually Hialeah's channel.
Yes.
We will be doing a recap of our vacation and just talking about, what we did, what we ate, what we saw, and of course, the comics that we picked up. So check that out tomorrow on Hialeah's channel. This Sunday, we'll be back on Conquistador channel, Silver Age Sunday. We will be hanging out with the mightiest panel of them all, just showcasing some of our comics in our collection. And starting next Thursday, we will be picking Oprah Boys Book Club back up. And
Boys?
we will be continuing Oprah Boys Book Club with Welcome Back Frank, Punisher series. And I believe we are on issue number 5 or 6.
I believe that's right.
So issue number 5. So tune into that next Thursday. And of course, every Wednesday, check me out here, 90MF Comics, where we do comic book reviews, spec talk, show off a little bit of our variants, and show off what we picked up.
Nice. Hialeah, before I forgot to ask what you had going on, bro.
Ooh, I got everything going on that the Javi's going on with.
Yeah, all right, there it was.
We'll probably do that show tomorrow around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So tune in if you want to hear our travels.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be tuning in, not to worry. All right, guys. So to my pickups for today. And I picked up a few things. We'll just say that. So first thing I picked up, J.J. Abrams Spider-Man, like everybody else. I went ahead, got the party variant. I believe this is the party variant, if I'm not mistaken. But it is the first appearance of this new character, and I believe this is that new character on the cover. So I went ahead and picked it up. Thought it looked cool. Not necessarily my favorite drawing style of Spider-Man, but, overall cool variant. And you can find out what I thought about this read next week. Just like everybody else, House of X. Just come on, man. Beautiful cover. Apocalypse coming out the swamps of Krakoa. Gotta love it. Gotta read it if you're not reading it. I love everything about it. Great stuff there. Didn't read this yet, but as always, anything Donny Cates doing, Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 9. Super excited. I think this is a great cover. It already looks like we have a new team up and a new team with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So interested to see what is going on here. And most importantly, the biggest pickup of today for the new comic book day, Hialeah Comic, bro. That is Absolute Carnage, issue number 3. Wow. I will let you know all my thoughts on this, and we will spoil this next week for you guys, as I spoiled this today for Hialeah Comic Bro. But that is not all I picked up. I did pick up some other things. Shout out to Take Time Collectibles and Phil's Comics, because I was able to go see my boy Brian. Hadn't seen him in a while, and he was holding down some books for me, so appreciate that. So first up, House of X issue 1, the premiere variant. Super excited to add this to my collection because I was able to give my normal number 1 to my brother George of MCE. He was trying to track one down, so I was able to give that one to him. So super happy I was able to get that one to him and then replace mine with the premiere variant. So great stuff. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. And I do have this as well because of Brian. TMNT issue 97, that Eastman variant, and I have another one in the mail coming from Who Dat Comics and more. You guys know I love me some Turtles. Gotta love me some Eastmans. Shout out to Who Dat as well for the one that he found, and shout out to Brian for holding down one for me. So appreciate your brother. We also got one of my old Spec books. I doubled up on it. Amazing Spider-Man 798. That's right. This is an older Spec book that I've talked about. But first appearance of Red Goblin, they're bringing him back, I believe, in October. And who knows what they'll be doing, and who knows what could happen with this book. But definitely easy, affordable. Carnage and the Green Goblin fused together. Great stuff. And who doesn't love some Alex Ross covers? So super cool to double up on this one. And then I was also able to find the last part that I was missing, Web of Carnage, part 4 of 4. Is it Web of Carnage? Sorry. Yeah, it's Web of Carnage. This is the original 90s run. And yeah, super stoked to find the last piece of this run that I was missing. It's a little 4-issue run, but super stoked to find that at Phil's. It's a great store to pick up books and back issues. And I guess we're just going to go ahead, show it off. Last but not least, and this will probably be my ticket to this week's Silver Age Sundays. And shout out to Phil's Comics because I was able to find me an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 16. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko goodness. With that Spider-Man and just that classic Daredevil. Who doesn't love that? So just
monsters. Jesus, that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's not easy, man.
I haven't been really buying back issues, but this one was one I couldn't really.
That was hard to pass up. Yeah,
it was hard to pass this one up. So shout out to Brian, shout out to Phil, shout out to Phil's Comics. You guys are awesome. So
bro, it's a number 16 Spider-Man, which is crazy, but it has that old Daredevil.
Right, it has pre-red suit Daredevil.
Crazy.
The Daredevil outfit that proves he is a blind man. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Great stuff. Great book. Super stoked to add it to my collection, and it just became the lowest Spider-Man number I have in my book collection now. So great stuff,
you're 15 away from number 1.
Congrats.
Right? So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Wow.
So, and as everyone knows, YouTube is 90, and you can find me here every single Wednesday with my homies that you see, because we're always bringing you some comic book reviews. We're talking a little bit of Spec. We're showing you variants that we're stashing or trashing, and we're showing you guys everything that we pick up, like cool things like Amazing Spider-Man 16. Come up. You want to make sure you're subbed up. Hit that notification bell. If you're watching this on the rewind, let us know what you thought about today's episode. I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us. J Hood Creative just hopped in. Make sure you catch the rewind, brother, because you missed an incredible show. Biggie Shaq, Life of Two YouTubers, Take the Time Collectibles. Brian is still in here. We also have Goat. He's been in here from the entire show. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Barbara, Statue Mania. We had my brother Dark Mufasa from MCE, Bake the Snake. Of course, we had Steve Whiting, Hydra Comics in the building. Thank you guys. You guys are incredible. The boy who had 7, just some great members of the community. Jim, just awesome stuff. I appreciate you guys for being here. And happy new comic book day to the panel, you guys in the chat. And until next week, my comic book family. Go get your books.
Peace.
Peace.
See you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Thanks for stopping by.